Hi, my name is Erin Stoner. I'm a co-chair for Women at eBay, a community of inclusion at eBay Seattle. And today I'll be talking about our program, some of the events we run, and some lessons learned along the way. I am relatively new to new tech. eBay actually does host New Tech Eastside every so often, and I was able to attend one of those as a participant, but this is my first time on the Seattle side and definitely first time as a presenter. I would have loved to touch on today more about how to actually get started with a new community of inclusion. It's a lot easier than people think. You don't really need budget to do it. You just need passion and time and good leadership support. You can find me on LinkedIn with a quick search or email me directly at estoner@ebay.com.
See if I can figure this out. All right, hi everyone. My name is Erin Stoner. I'm the channel strategist for the eBay Partner Network, which is eBay's in-house affiliate program. I work closely with our product and engineering teams and have been the stand-in product owner since May of this year. I'm also the co-chair of eBay Seattle's Women at eBay program, which is a community of women, their allies, and sponsors. A couple quick facts about me. I was born and raised in Hong Kong. I moved to California for university, and I moved up to Seattle in 2012 with eBay. When I joined the Seattle office in 2012, there was no Women at eBay chapter. It took about 3.5 years ago, 3 passionate women decided to start our local chapter, and today it is now a well-established program of over 100 members and is actually a role model for our over 15 other global eBay sites. It's an integral part of our office culture, and we're looked to now to provide engaging workshops, mentorship programs, volunteer opportunities, and fundraising events. I became a co-chair for Women at eBay at the end of 2016, and earlier this year, 2 of our 3 co-chairs left. So it left an opportunity for us to build a more diverse and representative team. 2 of my co-chairs you can see up here, Kelly on the left and Andy on the right. So there are now 2 women and a man co-chairing this organization. Our community is now 25% men, and I'm proud to say that whereas men used to come to our Women at eBay events and look like a deer in the headlights, they now actually make up a significant portion of our events. And I'm hoping that now having a male co-chair will actually make them feel more comfortable and help us further the conversation. A subtle but important change to our organization's name was made earlier this year. It was eBay Women in Technology, and it changed to Women at eBay. That immediately made it more inclusive for both tech and non-tech employees. As a co-chair, I sometimes even felt out of place being on the business side, so it immediately even made me feel at ease. It now brings all of our women's groups under one unified umbrella organization, and it will help us align our global programs and connect our Women at eBay leaders across the world. All with the same goal of making eBay a more gender-inclusive place to work, grow, buy, and sell. We're also able to elevate the D&I conversation and gender conversations, helping accelerate the work of wider eBay. There's a couple stats on this screen. I won't go through them, but this is from eBay's 2018 D&I report. As you can see, we're making progress, but there's always more work to be done and more opportunity to improve. One of our chapters, V2 Moms, has 3 main values. The first of which is to support women and their allies who are already here with career growth and learning opportunities. We do this by leveraging internal employee talent as well as external organizations for workshops and trainings available to the entire office. You can see in the top right is an employee-led workshop about data science and machine learning. And on the bottom is one of our training partners, Ovian, after finishing a class on hacking your confidence skills. Other examples of workshops we put on include listening and communication classes, negotiation workshops, leadership courses, improv classes, and even a self-defense class. Oh, no. Oh, almost. Come on. I pressed the button. Okay. Our other 2 main values are to evolve corporate culture to remove barriers to entry and success for women, and fixing the pipeline to grow future generations of women who are interested in entering the technology field. We do that not just through the internal review of recruiting strategies, but also things like ensuring there's always at least one woman on every interview panel. We also do this through community engagement and outreach, as well as fundraising and partnerships. On the left, you can see we brought TechBridge into the office one of several times where we taught them a coding class. paired them with role models, and gave them a tour of the office. We've also taught middle and high school youth or girls coding through Expanding Your Horizons at Bellevue College. And on the top left, you can see us at a fundraiser luncheon, the annual luncheon for Washington Women in Need. We try to partner with organizations in many ways. So this is one of our annual International Women's Day celebration. And actually, our guest speakers this year was from Washington Women in Need. We had one representative and one education grant recipient talk to us and help fundraise for them. And you can see, actually, there's a lot of both men and women at this event, which is great. And we make sure that although we do celebrate women's achievements every day of the year, especially on International Women's Day, individuals make pledges on how they will further the conversation and progress to achieve gender equality. Last but not least, I'll skim through this real quick, but some of the lessons we've learned and asked. So first lesson is people need to eat. So we've found that we've got much better attendance at our events if we provide lunch. It's true. Listen to your community, gather feedback often and act on it, and be as transparent as possible. And it takes time to build a community. It doesn't require a budget. It does require a few passionate people with the time to volunteer. Budget is nice to have, but it's not a requirement to starting the conversation. And as much as you can, get leadership support. And that's it. Woohoo! Questions? Oh, that's one.
Why do you do what you do?
I actually started. I became a co-chair for Women at eBay through actually attending all of the events and workshops that were being put on originally. And I found that, or I didn't find, I knew it was one of my passions to further basically equality and career growth for women, especially being one, and honestly feeling imposter syndrome and all of the other things that women tend to feel. And so I thought, if I can get involved and be a lead, it'll help my confidence, and I can also share that with others.
What advice would you give to a company that wants to start up a similar support network?
I would say do it. I mean, I know that's a simple thing to say, but I feel like people hesitate. They sometimes think if they don't have the budget or a big enough community that they should just let someone else do it. But it only takes a few people. Like I said, when I joined eBay Seattle, there was nothing. And it took 3 women getting together, starting to meet once a week, just brainstorming and getting buy-in from other folks and understanding what people want. And again, leadership support was a huge deal.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you
everyone.
so much.